which is New Jerusalem.
Which is the kingdom of heaven. I'm going to write on them Israelites the kingdom of heaven. I'm going to write on those brothers and sisters that endure when that trouble comes. I'm going to write on there that you're going to give the kingdom of heaven. That's the kingdom. That's the kingdom. And the niggas is the kingdom. Go ahead.
Which cometh down out of heaven.
What it do?
Which cometh down out of heaven.
What's going to happen? What that means coming down out of heaven, what it means is going to be a blessing from the Most High. The blessings will come down out of heaven, just like the white man blesses me. I got a record of these slaves, all these Indians, all this land. That was a blessing from the Most High that came down out of heaven. So now this is their heaven that came down out of heaven. You feel what I'm saying? This is a changed world. This is the new world. This is the white man. So this is his heaven. You read in Jerusalem, in heaven, this is his heaven. Paradise. You know what I'm saying? Paradise. The white man's heaven is the white man's heaven. So wherever you inhale that, this is his heaven.
Which cometh down out of the heaven.
Right?
From my God.
From who?
From my God.
Go ahead.
And I will write upon him my new name.
That's right. And Yahweh Shai said he's going to write on us his new name. Right? Go ahead, finish that off.
Verse 13. That seed shall remain forever, right? And their glory shall not be blotted out.
Their glory shall not be what?
Blotted out.
And guess what? That's why these renowned men, like Abraham, like Adam, like Isaac, like Shem, right? Like Jacob and the 12 patriarchs, right? And a lot of kings, King David. That's why a lot of them, read that over again.
Their seed shall remain forever,
Right?
and their glory shall not be blotted out.
Right, go ahead.
Their bodies are buried in peace,
Right?
but their name liveth forevermore.
Their name liveth forevermore. That's why you still talk about these people thousands of years later, and these are our ancestors.
Right.
And a lot of them stories you tell, Mr. White Man, you stole them from our ancestors. When you put up the 10 Commandments and you make Charlton Heston play the Israelite Moses, he was telling a damn lie. Because the ancient Egyptians is black as hell. How can Moses pass for an Egyptian being pale? It's one of the dumbest lies. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing, same thing.
How can the Israelites be pale when Jerusalem is in northeast Africa, the land of the Canaanites? How the hell can the Israelites be white? And they got skin cancer, a damn rate of skin cancer in Jerusalem that's high as hell right now. But y'all the natural inhabitants of that land? Garbage. Go ahead.
Verse 15. The people will tell of their wisdom.
The people will do what?
Tell of their wisdom.
We out here telling about forefathers' wisdom right now. You have pastors, you have white pastors all throughout their church talking about our people. Because when they read this book, they talking about our history.
That's right, all right.
Talking about our history. They raising up our forefathers. Go ahead.
The people will tell of their wisdom.
Right?
And the congregation will show forth their praise.
That's right. And the congregation, even though they don't know what they're doing, they showing forth the praise of our forefathers by talking about them. Because everybody know about these famous men. Everybody knows about Abraham and all of our famous forefathers. Everybody talks about them. Go ahead. Give me Slocky. And we're going to show you what the stars mean. People get it twisted about this is a star. This is not a star. This is not a star. A star don't have any points. This is not a star. Everybody talking about we wearing the star of Molech or the star of David. This is not a star. This is the top side of this menorah right here. That's what this is. This is the top side, the top view of this menorah right here. It's also a symbolism of the lily flower. It's also a symbolism of the fleur de lis flower, the saint symbol. It's also a symbol of the budding pomegranates. Right? So what I ask you get Revelations 12 and 1. So we're going to see what the stars is talking about in the Bible. We're going to see who the stars are. We just read, let us now praise famous men. Read Revelations 12 and 1.
This is Revelations chapter 12, verse 1.
Right.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven.
There's appeared a great wonder in heaven.
A woman clothed with the sun.
A woman clothed with the sun. The sun is wisdom. It's symbolism for wisdom. And the woman is a nation. That's why she appeared in heaven. The woman is a nation. Go ahead.
And the moon under her feet.
And the moon symbolizes understanding. The sun symbolizes wisdom. The moon symbolizes understanding under her feet. Go ahead.
And upon her head.
And upon what?
Upon her head.
Right.
A crown of 12 stars.
12 what?
12
I
stars.
just said, let us now praise famous men. Right? 12 stars. Go ahead.
And she being with children,
She being with what?
being with child,
Right?
cried.
So guess what? The nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, being with child, which is Christ, Yahushua, being with child, cried. Go ahead.
Travailing in birth.
Guess what? We was praying for our Messiah to come. We was praying for him to deliver us out of this persecution across the earth. Travailing with child. Go ahead.
And pain to be delivered.
And guess what? We're in pain to be delivered. We've been crying and in travail with child, painted to be delivered. This is before the Messiah. Go ahead.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon. Great red dragon. The great red dragon.
Who's the red people? Stop. Read that over again.
And behold, a great red dragon.
Right?
Having 7 heads
Right?
and 10 horns.
And guess what? This is not a serpent. This is talking about a nation of people, a red people. And the so-called Indians is not red. The so-called Indians, the so-called indigenous people are not red. The Caucasians are red. So the great what?
The great red dragon,
Uh-huh.
having 7 heads
And Mr. White Man has 7 rulerships across this earth in history. So the Bible is prophesying this thing perfectly. 7 rulerships, go ahead.
and 10 horns.
And what?
10 horns.
That's the 10 common markets that EU now is called Brexit. Now it's called Brexit. That's right, go ahead.
And 7 crowns upon his
Because
head.
guess what? Mr. White Man has 7 kingdoms throughout this earth. And that he ruled the earth. So he had 7 crowns upon his head. Go ahead.
And his tail drew a third part of the stars.
His tail did what?
Drew the third part of the
And
stars.
guess what? At the tail end of this, the dragon's rulership, at the tail end of the so-called red dragon's rulership, he drew what?
Salaki. And his tail drew the third part of the stars.
So it was 12 stars. Guess what? 3 tribes was driven in slavery at the tail end of his rulership. That was brought from the west coast of Africa to the Americas and scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Read that over again.
And his tail drew the third part of stars.
The tail means the end part of his rulership, Drew means took into slavery. The third part of the stars, those 12 stars, 3 of those stars. Go ahead.
True. The third part of the stars of heaven.
Of what?
Of heaven.
So we the stars of heaven. We the chosen people of the Most High. It said the Most High made us love us, even us to this very day. So we are the stars of the earth. Heaven. Go ahead.
And did cast them to the earth.
What did the dragon do to us? The 3 tribes?
And did cast them to the earth.
So it said the white man at the end of his, almost at the end of his rulership, he took the 3 tribes and put them in slavery. That's what cast them to the earth. Lowest bond and oppression. Go ahead.
And the dragon stood before the woman.
And the dragon did what?
Stood before the
And
woman.
guess what? This bold devil stands in front of all the 12 tribes right now. He stood before the woman. Go ahead.
Which was ready to be devoured.
Which was what?
Excuse me, Salaki. And which was ready to be delivered.
Which was ready to be what?
Delivered.
So guess what? Who needs to be delivered on this earth? Who's going through so much turmoil on this earth that need to be delivered? You 12 stars. You 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian. You are the Israelites. Ready to be what?
Ready to be delivered.
Go ahead.
For to devour her child.
That's right. And guess what? That's when Yahushua was born, when Christ was born, and the dirty Roman Herod was seeking to kill Christ. That's what it's talking about. Because you white people, you've been trying to kill off our Messiah for a long time. You killed off our Messiah, and every black leader we had, you killed them all. You killed them all to make sure we wouldn't have nobody to save us. That's what Revelation is talking about. Read that back over here.
For to devour her child.
Read that back. Read that back.
And the dragon stood before the woman.
You stood before the woman. You stood before the nation of Israel. Right? You wouldn't persecute the nation of Israel when Christ was born. Go ahead.
Which was ready to be delivered.
And guess what? Herod sent out all type of hitmen to kill his baby. Herod, which was a Roman, sent out all type of hitmen to kill our Messiah. Go ahead.
For to devour her child.
I don't do this one now.
You got a question? You got to put you on camera. You can ask a question. You ain't got to put you on camera.
The dragon stood before the woman,
Right?
which was ready to be delivered.
So like you said, the dragon nation stood before the nation of Israel. Before what?
Ready to be delivered.
And guess what? They knew our Messiah was about to be born. So Herod put hitmen out to kill baby Christ. Go ahead.
For to devour her child.
What to do what?
Devour her child.
They was trying to kill Christ. That's why the angel came to Mary and Joseph and told them to take came to Joseph and told him to take Yahushua and the mother and flee into Egypt. Flee amongst other dogs and the highway.
As soon as it was born,
Right?
and she brought forth a man-child,
She brought forth who?
a man-child,
Go ahead.
who was to rule all nations.
What was he supposed to do?
To rule all
So
nations.
this is talking about Herod, Romans, how you tried to seek to kill our Messiah when he was prophesying in the Lord. He started killing off all our kids. Herod killed off all the firstborn of our sons. Right? He's sitting there slaughtering all type of tribes and so many people, our family. They don't tell y'all about that history. They don't tell y'all about that history. But us niggas think, hey, and then he still ended up killing our Messiah. Don't say the Jews served him up. Your ass still put him to death. You ain't have
all nations.
That's like it's going to all nations. Right? He's supposed to be the king, and we want to serve under him.
What's taking them so long to come back?
And guess what? That, you know what, brother? That right there is a beautiful question. You know why? Because I'm going to show you what's been happening. You know how the pastor say the law's done away with and all of that? That's not right. Let me ask you a question. Christianity is all over the earth. Everybody know Christianity, right? I mean, basically, everybody, not like they into it, but they know of.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, most people, they know of Islam too, right? That's what's all on TV. Islam, people know of Buddhism, read that.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Right.
And this gospel
And this gospel, go ahead.
of the kingdom
Right, go ahead.
shall be preached in all the world
Right.
for a witness unto all nations. Then shall the end come.
And what?
And then shall the end come.
Guess what? The truth haven't been
So
taught.
let me ask you a question, right?
Truth haven't been taught. Christianity is all across the earth.
Listen to what they say. If the gospel got to be preached to everybody, right? Why does he need you as a vessel? That's one. Second, New Testament Bible is written in Greek language.
Right.
So if it's written in Greek language and there's no Hebrew Israelite, it's nowhere mentioned in the Bible that there's a Hebrew Israelite ever existed. Okay? What
you mean?
How do you believe in a Greek?
You said it says nowhere in the Bible that Hebrew
It
Israelites
doesn't
exist.
say Hebrew Israelite.
It does. It says Israelite.
But that's not the same thing.
It is the same. Hebrew is a language. Israelite is a nationality.
Okay, so all right, let's go to the language.
Okay.
In the language,
You know how to speak the language? Nah, I don't.
but in the language, right? The word God is a German word. It's not a Hebrew word.
Not in.
If we gonna get into the language,
What's the word God in Hebrew, brother?
I don't know it.
All right, it's Alahayim, bro.
Okay, look.
All right.
You can
That's not German. That's Hebrew, bro.
Okay, look. You can use the Hebrew now. I got you. But the alphabet of the Bible and the language of the Bible does not lie. The word God is a German word which was created in 600.
Brother, it's a transliteration. Still mean powers, brother. It still mean powers.
I listen to you teaching me and I'm teaching you. The word God is a German word.
Okay.
The word hell is a German word.
Okay.
Both was created in the year 600.
Okay.
So how did a German word get into a Bible which was supposed to be written by your God?
The same
In the year
the
600.
same way the letter J entered in there, and that was just in the 17th. Because you have to speak the language that people understand today. Today we speak English here. You have to speak English to the people. Because if I speak to you in Hebrew, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. If I speak to you in Greek, you ain't going to know what I'm talking about. So it's a transliteration. Even though it loses some power, it's still a transliteration. So like the word for God in Hebrew is Allah.
So what's the oldest language on the planet?
It's Hebrew. It's Paleo.
It's not Hebrew. Paleo-Hebrew. Paleo-Hebrew.
What is it, brother?
Paleo-Hebrew is derived from, all of it comes from ancient Kemet. All of it comes from ancient Kemet. It's
Brother,
derived-
ancient Kemet,
it's
that's
derived
a
from
lie.
it.
Kemet was not speaking Hebrew, brother.
Listen, wait a minute, ho.
The
Where did
Hebrew
where
is
did
an
the Bible
ancient
come from?
Phoenician language, brother.
Okay, so if it came from the Phoenicians, who did the Phoenicians?
The Phoenicians
Because
was,
that's who the Hebrew took it from.
brother, listen.
That's where the Hebrew comes from.
So what's your point,
And
brother?
that's-
When you ask me why he haven't come yet, how we get you all to the language? If you don't understand the language, you talking
You preaching. No, I'm asking you a question. You preaching.
You didn't even let me finish it. I was bringing you why that the man haven't come back yet? You cut me off and went into everything else because you didn't want to hear what I was saying. You had an objection.
I don't have an object.
So
Don't
listen
ask
to
me
your brother then. And let me tell you, instead of you trying to make me seem like I'm foolish, listen to your brother.
Okay, when I talk, I want you to listen to me. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Matthew 24:14. You will see why the Messiah has come. He will show you how our God is. And you know, nobody from us, none of our people that's in anything else is back. Nothing they feel or believe. Us brothers up here, you don't feel or believe. We back our stuff up by the story and argue about the facts.
All right,
We're
because
not Christians up
what's
here.
the odds?
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And this gospel
And this truth, go ahead.
of the kingdom
Uh-huh.
shall be preached
Uh-huh.
in all the world.
Because guess what? Christianity is not the gospel of the kingdom. And loving everybody and everybody being saved is not the gospel of the kingdom. Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ, whose name was Hamashiach Yahushua in the Hebrew, he was not a cracker. So that's not that's not the gospel of the kingdom. Go ahead.
For a witness
Uh-huh.
unto all
And
nations.
guess what? The truth shall be a witness to all nations, because when the man come back and judge the earth, when the Most High judge the earth, nobody gonna have an excuse to say, I didn't know. Go ahead.
And then shall the end come.
Then shall what?
The end come.
So when everybody understands the truth. So this is what I'm trying to say. Christianity is all across the planet. The pastors is doing our people a real disservice. So that's why our Messiah.
The Bible is based on astrology. It's nothing but astrology. The Hebrew Israelites is nothing but the 12. Wait a minute. The Hebrew Israelites, 12 tribes, is nothing but the 12 zodiac signs. That's why Jesus had 12 disciples. That's why Jesus compared himself to the sun. Revelations 1:7
Would it be the
says.
flip? Would it be the other way
I'm
around,
gonna tell you
brother?
why your God
Would
ain't
that
in.
be the other?
Look,
Would the
look,
white
he trying
man
to
make
cut me off,
zodiac
man.
signs
He's-
off of that,
I'm
brother?
giving them scripture
Not
like
because
he's
you're not
giving
giving me
these
proof
scripture
and
off the top of my head.
you scoffing, you're not giving no proof.
No, I'm giving you Revelation. Revelation.
Deuteronomy
He wants
chapter
something
28,
You're talking about astrology.
verse
It's
68.
astrology. All of it's
And the
astrology.
Lord shall bring thee
And the
into
what?
Egypt. The Lord shall bring thee into
Hold
Egypt.
that. What does Egypt mean in the Hebrew, brother?
Let me say something to you.
What does Hebrew
You
mean?
wouldn't even let me
What does
finish.
Egypt
I
mean
let
in the
you
Hebrew?
talk for like
Because you
5
scoffing the
minutes,
book
you
like
cut
you
me
know
off.
the book, but I'm asking you questions about the book. You should be able to tell me what this means if you're going to scoff the book.
Listen, I'm going to say to you.
Read that. Give me
Your
Exodus 20.
10 commandments
Exodus
in your
22.
book was stolen from
It's
the 42 laws of
613,
Maya. The
42 laws of Maya, and
42 laws of Maya. See, now they don't want to talk. You got somebody that's
We got
talking, they know what they talking about,
613.
they don't want to talk.
You don't know what you're talking
I
about,
know
brother,
what I'm
because you're
talking
not an
about.
African.
The 42 laws what?
And what are you?
Yeah.
You're not a Hebrew Israelite. It's nowhere in the Bible that says that you're a Hebrew Israelite. It does not say Hebrew Israelite.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Uh-huh.
out of the house of
So
bondage.
this is what the Israelites was doing amongst the Egyptians. The Africans had this man in slavery, and he want to cleave onto their bullshit. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
And the Lord shall bring the Israelites into slavery. Go ahead.
again
Uh-huh.
with ships.
How?
Again with
That
ships.
ain't no damn astrology. That's history.
But that
You
boat,
tell- hold
that
on.
boat right
What
there, that boat right
what
there is
people
Jesus.
went into
That boat
slavery
right there
on
is
ships?
Jesus. The slip.
What-
If
what-
you go
what
back to the
people went into
oldest
slavery
slave
on
ship,
ships, huh?
the oldest slave ship is
What
called
people
Jesus.
you know went off to slavery
The
on
first
ships?
2 slaves that ever came
What do
off
that
any
mean?
slave ship
What do it
was
mean?
Adam and Eve.
What do it
Do
mean?
your
What do it mean?
research.
This
Do your
place
research.
It's called Anacostia across the bridge because the white man conquered it and he mocking the Indians.
But listen-
so what you saying?
listen-
Because the boat was named Jesus, that don't mean he not mocking our Messiah after taking the Messiah's
Who
people
is
into
your
slavery?
Messiah? Because the letter J didn't exist until 1632. You go back, wait a minute. You want to deal with the